now, welcome to the Shakedown Zone. We're giving you all the news, notes, and opinions from the world of racing. This week, we're starting out at one of the most historic tracks in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It wouldn't be a great start of the day at the Crown Royal presents the Combat Wounded Coalition 400 at the Brickyard for a few guys hoping to kiss the bricks at the end. Carl Edwards in the 19 would make contact with Ryan Newman in the 31 after a late race restart, causing a 6-car wreck with only 7 laps remaining Sunday. They wouldn't be the only guys having a bad day. On the first restart attempt during NASCAR overtime, Ryan Newman would be involved in another wreck when Jamie McMurray spins during the restart. The 3 of Austin Dillon would also be involved. And in the end, it would be the pole winner, Kyle Busch, in the 18, winning at the Brickyard in back-to-back victories and his second win there in 2 days. He won the Xfinity Series on Saturday. And when you win at the Brickyard, you get to kiss that sweet, sweet yard of bricks. Let's hear from this week's winner on going back-to-back at the Brickyard and getting his 4th win of the year.
A great weekend for us, and such a special weekend too, being able to win a Brickyard 400 and have that opportunity come to our way last year, and then to be able to back it up and win again here this weekend was special in its own right, you know. And then to add in the fact that we sat on both poles and we were able to win the Xfinity race yesterday and the Sprint Cup race today, and do a sweep of the weekend 2 years in a row. That's something that probably doesn't come along very often.
Yes, Kyle Busch winning was a huge accomplishment, but the other big story was the return of 4-time champion Jeff Gordon to the Sprint Cup Series. Gordon was sitting in for Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's still recovering from concussion-like symptoms. Gordon would run a pretty clean race and finish in 13th place. Jeff also shared a moment with Tony Stewart, who was competing in his last professional full-time race at his home track in Indy. Both said they were happy to have had the chance to race each other one last time at the historic track. Gordon will get one more chance against Tony this week in Pennsylvania at the Pocono race for the Pennsylvania 400, which will air on NBCSN on Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. And Dale Jr. did provide some update on his condition, saying that the process was going to take longer than he thought. No driver has been announced to sit in for Earnhardt, should he still need to be out heading into Watkins Glen next weekend. And one guy who might not be too happy to see the Glen next week is Brad Keselowski. Have you ever wondered what it's like to hit a wall at 125 miles an hour? Well, he did. And this is what it looked like on the outside. Brad tweeted out this photo earlier this week, which shows his car completely destroyed during a test session at the Glen. He walked away unharmed, but said that the brake pedal went right to the floor. Glad to hear he's okay. That's going to do it for Shakedown Zone this week. We'll see you back here next week with all the news and notes from the world of racing. Take care.
Love a good Shakedown Zone.
That's right. Thanks, Matt. That was a good one.